Kudus is simply a special player. Great display from West Ham United versus Arsenal. You saw them thump them at home at the London Stadium. And Kudus, after that painful 1-0 loss versus Everton over the weekend, was writing saying that they need to move over and focus on Arsenal next. The warning or fair shot he gave the Gunners in that Sunday post-match interview coming to bear fruit here. He found the back of the net, an amazing touch before finding and smashing it past Aaron Ramsdale, which saw West Ham take a 2-0 lead. A third goal came later on, and the rest was history. Congratulations to West Ham United and Kudus Mohammed. We'll talk about their game today. We'll also talk about Jordan Ayew. He has extended his contract with his club side, Crystal Palace. We hear what he had to say reacting to that contract extension. But as usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and first talk about Kudus Mohammed and West Ham United in that Caraboa Cup game. The game was expected to take place tonight, and it did live up to the billing for West Ham United fans, at least, as their side thumped the Gunners. Before halfway into the second half, it was 3-0. Kudus Mohammed extending his team's lead following an own goal by Ben White from a corner from Gerard Bowen. He saw him head the ball into his own net. Kudus Mohammed had a great first half, but not great enough to influence the game in terms of goals or assists. In the second half, he changed all that. A long ball into the area and a deft touch from Kudus Mohammed put him in pole position to smash it with his left foot into the back of the net. Nothing Aaron Ramsdale could do about it, and it saw West Ham on their way to knocking Arsenal out of the Carabao Cup. Gunners made a few changes of their own, with many of their first team starters not in the team. Aaron Ramsdale taking the goalkeeping spot from David Raya, who has been quite more regular than Ramsdale, who was the number 1 last season. Also, Ben White returning to the team, and the absentee included Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice. Thomas Partey has an injury. Jorginho was in midfield. It did not work out for the Gunners as they struggled to cope with the intensity of David Moyes' side, who urged them to go on and attack in the second half. Kudus Mohammed and his team were in scintillating form. After the goals came in, he started showboating, and they were having fun at the London Stadium. The Ghanaian started this game here, and as I said in the past, he will need to be starting more games. He will get acclimatized to the team, because when you start to play games regularly, there's a confidence that builds up. I'm thinking David Moyes is looking to start him more often after giving him his first start versus Everton last weekend. The Premier League returns this weekend, and hopefully he does get his start. West Ham progress to the next round. Their opponents will be determined later on. But great night for Kudus Mohammed, great night for West Ham as they overcame the Gunners at home at the London Stadium. Another Ghanaian was making news before then, and that was Jordan Ayew. He has extended his contract with Crystal Palace. He posted this on his social media saying, "I'm so happy to have extended my stay with this special club. This is my home, and I'm really proud to wear our shirt. The fans have always been amazing with me, and the only way to pay them back their support is to fight every minute I'm on the pitch. Thank you to the boss, Roy, Steve Parish, Duge Friedman, and all the staff for the trust they've had in me since I arrived. Back to work." Crystal Palace, unfortunately, were knocked out of this competition by Manchester United, who were still struggling this season, trailing Newcastle United at home currently in the Carabao Cup. They look on their way to be exited from the competition, which they won last season. Unfortunate news on the front of your Manchester United fan there. So that is it there. Kudus Mohammed on display, finding the back of the net. Great news there on the front for Jordan Ayew, who has extended his contract with his club side. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening.